Here we are at Madrigal in the engineering lab for Mark Levinson line.
There's another node in here. There are nodes in the digital lab. You saw Tony and Arlene working on them. And Jim Murphy now working in here on so that it's a distributed
Have a
system
prototype of number 29.
to have a number of people working on a number of different things simultaneously.
Some analog testing equipment.
Sorry. Nation for Japan. Those two countries have a great deal of trouble because of their high import tariffs with products that are sold by us to Hong Kong or Thailand or Korea that ultimately find their way into Taiwan and Japan. As a result, we put on the Taiwan faceplates in XL and the Japanese faceplates NL, and the distributors in those countries will only honor the warranty on a 23XL. If there's a number 23 in that country, they know that it was not distributed through them, and they don't honor the warranty. Every printed circuit board that comes in, every individual part that comes in will be checked. We have here are blank printed circuit boards that come in. There'll be a person who takes each and every one and with this quick check gauge check the size of the holes that are in the board, the component part, place it inside, bend over the pin to increase the contact on the underside, clip them off, and then completely encapsulate them in solder. If you push them through and solder them and then clip them, you put a great strain on the connection and can damage it. If you don't clip off the ends, contaminants can work their way down into the connection and again over time cause problems. So we put them through the holes, bend them over to increase contact, clip them off, and then completely encapsulate them in solder. You'll see people working from engineering approved prints.
It's a low-level board that goes through quality control checking in several steps, so that when there is a problem found, you haven't completed the entire board and have to go back from scratch.
But here's probably a small portion of this month's 20.5s.
Gotta love the 20.5s.
There's a 29. The only one with double bananas, 5-way binding post connectors. I'm sure among the very first ones that have been built.
New 29s.
Excuse me.
That it's who picks the printed circuit board kit, who does the wiring, who does the mechanical assembly, the dates it was done, who checks it, who does the pre-test, the burn-in, who checks the metal, so that we can follow what was done with each one and by whom on every product that's ever manufactured. So we've developed over the years this 7-part process for doing faceplates. And the first part is cutting out and punching the holes in aluminum. They don't make a grade of aluminum that is Mark Levinson faceplate quality. There's only one grade of aluminum, whether it's for beer cans or our faceplates. And when you brush it, you start to uncover some of the problems with aluminum. There will be veins that run through the aluminum that will not accept anodization. So you'll see things like these lines here that simply will never take the anodization. So at this point, when they're brushed and engraved, we'll find some problems that we know are probably going to lead to problems further on and will make this useless scrap. So at this point, we could take it down one more time and do it again, because since those problems run in veins, they occasionally stop, and you might have just caught the end of it. But it might be done again, and you still have problems that you can see, and that would then become scrap. On them, clean them off, and so on. But since it's a vegetable mass, it has no problems for the environment, and you can simply just wash it right down the sink. But it's really a very useful tool.
How'd you like to find that under your Christmas tree?
Sometimes we have people who feel that things were better in the old days. You've seen the manufacturing standards we use out there. This is a JC2, probably about a dozen years old. In our preamps now, all of the connectors are directly mounted onto printed circuit boards. We've eliminated wire as much as possible from the signal path. These are the selectors, using different lengths of wire to each of the inputs. We think that that's a very bad idea. We used to do that a dozen years ago. We haven't done it for about 10 years. You'll open up other products and see them doing this kind of stuff in 1989, which is really unacceptable.
This is where completed products burn in, and they go for several days. How does the cycle work?
It's different for different products. Sometimes it's 8 hours on and 4 off. Sometimes it's 12 on and 4 off for a period between 2 and 6 days, depending upon what exact product it is with this device. So as we've gone from a manufacturer who made maybe 20 of a particular product a month to a manufacturer who makes hundreds of each amplifier every month, we could have either hired lots of people to do the 4 hour of test on every product, or developed a system like this that allows us to do all the tests we ever did plus more and more accurately, and to have a hard printout that will be indicative of any problems. Run the test, get your printout. And preamps go right from this test when they pass to getting bagged and boxed. Amplifiers similarly will go right from here into the back where they're bagged and boxed. You'll notice that face plates and knobs are not put on until the unit is about to be put in the box, so that it doesn't travel through the factory and get banged up. I'm sure Dave has told you the importance we give to the development of digital products being built in a static-free environment. Integrated circuits are damaged by static and by heat improperly or unevenly applied. Japan. We import them from Japan.
That's a Proceed DA converter. 80L81